Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It's currently Monday. We 10 minutes, well, 9 minutes before market open. I hope you guys enjoyed the long weekend and all those other stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to log in on the charts this coming 2 weeks or these coming weeks. We have that. Let's go on a daily time frame. I just looked at the daily time frame like not so long ago. On the daily, as you guys can currently see, we're currently pushing up right now. We use this, we see this as an inverse. You see price came back, respected that, and it's going higher. You guys want to see that? You guys see that? Respecting that midpoint, the wick sees a little bit of damage there, and then price reversing. But you can, how to put this? Leave it to this because we have that new day opening gap. I just see I made a mistake there. We have this new day opening gap right over here, and then price respected that new day opening gap as well. You see that the midpoint, everything is staying above that, showing higher prices using this as an inverse. So I do want to see higher prices for the day, right? But we'll probably get a bit of a retracement price does push before price does push higher. And then retracement wise, I'm looking at this 15-minute, right? Currently, right now, we have this big fair value gap where we took a loss. Very sad. Where we took a loss. And then, yeah, and then we have this. I think there's a daily high, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just. Yeah, there's a daily high. So I'm just gonna mark that there's blue. Just say we have a daily high over there. Let me just confirm. Yeah, that's our daily high. We're looking at that. But at the same time, we have to consider the midpoint of this week, which is right over here. Okay, let's go back on the 50-minute. Looking at this. Actually, I can delete this. This is on the. We went through this and price ended up hitting on the recap. Let me just clear the chart a bit. I forgot I did the recap yesterday. It was yesterday, yeah. And then I re-uploaded the video. I made a mistake on. I ended up finding the clip. I thought I deleted the video, but I still have it. So that's good, I guess. And then this has to go. This first fair value gap definitely has to go. 15th of June. This was on Monday, the first. But I'm just to have a cleaner chart. I'm gonna remove it. And this end dog gotta go, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Anyway, we're looking at this 15-minute fair value gap and the small one that we have over there. We just have to wait for market open and see how we treat this at that first 15-minute. But also we do have this as well. We have this 15-minute fair value gap. We have this one. See currently right now price is respecting this one, using this one to go back up to the upside. I want to see will we perhaps potentially get a retracement back into this area. And we have this big candle. I don't know from what or what. Yeah, this is a big ass candle. Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna have to wait for market open, and then we're gonna see how price plays off. But I do see it coming to take out this daily. But before it does any of that, excuse me, I want to see price retrace. Have a bit of retracement if it allows that to happen. And then I really want to remove this. So we just have a clean chart. It's kind of bothering me. I mean, it's more than 5 days. Thing is, I see how price uses these, bro. This is the last 2 days, and it's been here for the entire week. You know what? I'm not gonna be attached to it. There we go. Much better. Anywho, now we wait for market open. We have 3 minutes left. And oh no, I'm not gonna trade on Monday. And depending on how price moves and stuff, will depend whether I'm gonna stay to the macro or not. Because I really got things to do today. I'm writing a test tomorrow, so I really gotta lock in on that. So I can't. I don't want to stay too long. You know. Oh, and we have no news today. Today's no news Monday. As you guys can see, there's no news. I really want to practice having a team chart, which is gonna be very hard. But I really want to practice that. Currently having a reaction of this. You guys see that? That's at least our problems. For now, we want to see our price gonna come back into this. Potentially maybe align with the midpoint. And we're gonna have London high. This is gonna be our London high. This is our minor. It's our minor sell side. That's our opening price. Honestly, what the market wants to do now. With this minor sell side, we have the London low all the way there. We have these nice relative equal lows as well. And we have the opening range gap. Okay, looks like we might hit it out. Um, so my eyes are set on this. Mm. 70% of the time, price will wanna come back to the opening range gap midpoint. So we're having a reaction of that daily week, consequent encouragement, as well as this, but it's better. It's clean on the 15-minute, yeah. See that it even tapped, did it tap in? Okay, it didn't. Still, so we might be approaching that midpoint. Beautiful, nice. We reached the midpoint right over there. Hit a nice drop, took out that minus outside. Let's see what price wants to do. Yeah, we're still waiting for that first value gap. Yes. So let's just wait and see what price wants to do. Could continue on to go lower. Come and take out this. But I want to see how it's gonna react because we have this fair value gap, we have this one, we have this one, and we reached this. So I want to see will we create a fair value gap off this. That will be our first fair value gap, and then one could probably use this as an inverse to seek higher prices later on. That if it continues going down, maybe we can use it later. The continuation. Also, depending on how this 15-minute candle closes as well. So let it play around, let it do the damage, let it go down if it wants to. And then if it closes, let's say respecting this one or close to maybe above this one. If it's below this one. But yeah, we'll just see. Excuse me. Still works. There we go, we got that for value gap. I would want to wait for this to inverse. obviously it's so far off, but if it creates this fair value gap, ideally I wanted to come here and then use this for that. But entering off this, I'll rather wait for it to create a fair value gap, maybe tap into that. I'll just wait for the macro and see what the macro retrace back into this, and you could use that to go long. But so far, we reached the opening range gap midpoint. That's check number one. That's clean. The algorithm did what it had to do basically. Took out this minus sell side. On the 15-minute, we gonna obviously respect, depending on this closes, depending we have 8 minutes left for this candle, depending on this closes, we still have prices respecting this, these two fair value gaps. Most importantly, this one closing above it. And then when I see price come take this out, reach here. That's my target. Ideally, if you didn't want to wait for this, you could still use this as your price left that came back and tapped in. Could use that to store long. Problem is it's a stop loss. So, brother, I ideally would want to wait to see it come back into this, but some people just don't wait for the inverse to come back in. Sometimes doesn't grant you that the luxury. Ooh, and we got an SMT divergence. You guys see that? This and this, these two SMT divergence. But the same thing with this low. See that? It's still intact here. Yeah, it's a clean Monday, I'm not gonna lie. Surprising. Like, I don't know. Price action feels so clean. It feels so clean. Hmm. During a macro, trust me, retracement is gonna happen. I'm telling you, bro. But clean trade setup, to be honest, very, very clean. Very, very clean. I like to say today's actually a very nice day. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. Excuse me. Bum, 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 bum. During the macro, let's see, do we potentially get a retracement back into this? If not, it's fine. You could still hit that. But during the macro, I want to see will we get a retracement back into this. That would be very nice. And then you can use that too long. Let me see what's going on here. We tapped into this fair value gap as well. Yeah, but let's just see, do we get a retracement during the macro? And what price wants to do? Could use this as an inverse. Come back and tap into that and close is close to this. And we have this big fair value gap, this one. But if you know this fair value gap is that big, why would you want to enter here? Yes, it might not fail you, but ideally using this one would be nice. Using this. It's back in here. Let's wait for this and see how it closes. There's 2 minutes left. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna wait for the macro and see what happens. And I'm in my body. It's a good when I come take out the London low right over here. Yeah, we have um 2 minutes left until this candlestick closes. Let's wait and see. So the wicks did the damage. Let's see how it closes here. We have a minute left. Let's see how it closes here. If it closes below this short, yeah, below, sorry, below this short. If it closes above, it's still valid. Just wait for it to go long. Let's see what happens. Because how it closes here, very important. And look at it. Let me see. Looks like we might be shorting, chat. Right? Or respecting it though. Looks like we might be shorting. Price coming back into this first fair value gap and then go lower to take out the London low. Or oh, we never gone stop down. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Did it close below? It didn't. It didn't. Almost though. Almost. But it didn't. I think this as well. Let's still stick to the plan, boys. Let's stick to the plan of the longs. Seeing that we want to see price come back up here. I'm gonna stick to that. This trade would still be clean so far. Price respecting this fair value gap, this first fair value gap. Yes, you would have been in a little bit of drawdown. Look, how do I delete this? It's this one. We would have gotten in by creating these relative equal highs, lows, sorry, relative equal lows. We would have been in drawdown right over here. And currently we left it again and then we tapped into it. Let's see, are we gonna get a nice displacement to the upside? But so far it's a clean trade. I doubted it, but the moment I saw price retrace back into this, but seeing that we didn't close below this, I'm still big on the price comeback here. Like my eyes are set on this. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. Obviously, I'm gonna leave once the macro's done. Just leave it, boys. But yeah, we would have gone to a little bit of drawdown right over there. But the size stop loss is below this. Okay, it's not below it, but this. It has to be below this because we're using this wick, and this is the first fair value gap, and then would have been entered short the moment the limit order would have came in for this and a bit of drawdown right there. Just first shot the midpoint, and then yeah. A minute until the macro. Let's see during the macro. Is price gonna come back into this small fair value gap that we have over there, or use this as an inverse? You see that? Just you can still give it permission to come back into this. Yeah, see it's coming back into that. Yeah. Clean, 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 clean. This, I'm not gonna lie, made me really, really doubt a bit. This, as it was coming back down, really made me doubt a bit. Especially like it coming like all the way here. But seeing how it closes on the 15-minute just gave me the reassurance, because then I would have known, okay, this is not a valid trade if it had not if it had closed below this. But the thing is, we have this one. This one is more important than this one. This one is more important than this one because this one is more on a discount. Yes, it's more discount. This is more premium. Why buy expensive when you could just buy cheaper? So we focus on this one. And then it respected this one closing above that. Also, just yes, it closed below the middle point, but it didn't break below it. So that gave me some comfort right over there. Yeah, that gave me comfort right over there. And then if we did not use this one to enter right over here, if we didn't use this to enter when it was coming back down, we could have just waited for it to do this, actually. Do this, leave, leave, and come back. It's coming back here, same thing. And then higher prices. That's what we want to see. So we had two opportunities. It was um this one where you could have gone through a little bit of heat of drawdown, or this one where it left when the new candle was about to close, when it left and then it came back, and then when it left and then tapped into that for longs, and then as you guys can see, cooking. Clean Monday. Usually Mondays I'm wrong, bro. Like I'm not wrong. I can't, let me not put that out there, but not as connected with the chart. Because usually Mondays are ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Well, for me, but usually the price action for Monday, and I was taught to stay away from them. Only the first Monday of the month is clean, and then yeah, like, but for me, this Monday is actually so clean. Like I don't know, I could just see it. I could just see it. Let's just wait for this to play out, and then oh, damn, we're not even so far from 10. Damn. Okay. Right now. Oh, price closed above this value gap. You see that? Closed above it and then came back and tapped. And this aligns with this daily wick, like as an inverse. Well, there's another SMT divergence. You see here? Here we swept here we didn't sweep the low. I mean, on the SP 500, we swept the low just a little bit. As you guys can see, we swept it, but on the NASDAQ, we didn't. You guys see that? You guys see that just above it, very small, right there. Just consolidating, bro. Way too much, bro. In this. Oh, a nice push to the upside now. TP1 would have been hit, which is this one right over here. Now we're just waiting for that. There you have it, boys. Clean Monday. Very clean Monday. Mm. Brother, I don't know. Today was such a clean trading day. It was a very nice Monday. It is a very nice Monday. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, that's it for me, guys. Okay, let's just wait for it to tap into that, and then I'm gonna hop off to get some work done on my end. So far, clean Monday. I really liked. Excuse me. I really liked it. Um, Clean price action. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bro, why are you taking so much time? Let me look at this 15-minute candle. Oh. Let it cook. Let it cook. Let it cook. Cause it's probably gonna come back into. Oh, it did. Tap into this and use it as like an inverse ish. Tap into that. And then use it as like an inverse, and then bam, TP would have been hit. Anywho, let me see you guys, man. I am hopping off the charts right now. I'm hopping off the charts. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Clean Monday, to be honest. The price action is actually so nice, you know. Um, fear did get to me a bit, especially during this drawdown. Fear did get to me. But other than that, clean day. I said I told you where I wanted to see price to go and how we're gonna get there, and we got just that. We in sync, bro. We in sync this week. We are in sync this week. I promise you. But yeah, we're just gonna let this cook. Let it do what it has to do. I know I usually leave after the macro, but I'm gonna leave 5 minutes before the macro, so every minute counts. I just to get studying, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna check you guys on the next one. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, let me see if there's news tomorrow. I don't remember. At 9:45. 9:45. We will just see. Hopefully we get a trade during the macro. And yeah. Yeah. Cheers, boys. See you guys in the next one. Um, bye. Wait, I think we're about to go to full TP. I know I didn't enter this trade. That was a mock trade. And I entered this mock trade before it had happened. Literally. So wait, it's about to hit. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Look, that was like 3 pips, bro. Three. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see you guys. I'm gonna head out now. Cheers.